And now on Art Street, you'll meet Alex Gray, a world-renowned mystic artist whose work, I think you'll agree, is truly illuminating.
I started by having an out-of-body mystical experience. I take a person on a tour of the physical body and then enter into the spiritual body and eventually melt down into the energy. I'm a mystic artist. My artwork is based on sort of spiritual, visionary experiences, and I'm a painter that lives in New York City.
Moksha Family is an artist collective. We're a group of visionaries, artists, technicians, a whole community in Miami that has come together in this place. Studio, warehouse, gallery. For the past 6 years, we've been bringing visionary artists. Eventually this year, we brought the master visionary artist, Alex Gray.
So I got a job in a morgue in order to understand the various layers of the anatomy, and spent about 5 years preparing bodies for dissection. Then I taught anatomy for 15 years as a sculptor, teacher, artist anatomy teacher at NYU. So I learned a lot about the physical body through doing medical illustration, through doing my paintings, The Sacred Mirrors. I started by having an out-of-body mystical experience, and then I wanted to somehow communicate this energy field experience with people, so I started with the anatomical layers, you know, because there's something we can all identify with and agree that we have as human beings, these physical bodies, and then enter into the spiritual body and eventually melt down into the energy.
My feeling about his art is powerful. It's powerful. I've had an experience where in a meditation I have like a psychological kind of a trip, and it was very, very similar.
I actually learned about Alex Gray through my son. He brought one of the books, and I started looking at how beautifully connected the art seems to be to the whole universe. It spoke to me about the interconnectedness of everything, humans with energy, with the planet, with how we perceive things and how things perceive us, and how I feel we're all one. And so I came to see him, to see, you know, what I could learn from him.
The connection between the visionary worlds and the creative worlds. These are distinctive patterns. Most of us, if we've been around the psychedelic world, have seen them. And even if you're just used to sort of world pattern languages and things, one of the most fascinating things about them is that these patterns are actual songs that are sung by the shamans. And you can see also that they're used as tattoos. Of course, in the shamanic worlds, it's the doctor that takes the medicine, not the patient. So they take the ayahuasca and then they look at their patient and they see areas in the visionary realms of these patterns kind of overlaying the body. And if something's a little bit out of joint there, then they'll sing a song into the pattern to reset the pattern. And so this is a way that song and pattern, like art pattern, formal patterns, is used directly as a healing intervention. And it also results in a kind of visual culture that unites this people, this tribe. So it's a direct connection, that's probably one of the most astonishing connections between visual, auditory art and the entheogen. The painting shows the sort of universally human anatomy, and then there are a few of the great world wisdom traditions that are pointed out in these various languages. Like you've got the yin and yang, you've got the Hindu Sanskrit about the magnitude of Brahman, You've got the Shema, you've got Tibetan Buddhist and Christian and the Islamic prayers. And there's a common light in the head and in the heart of the person who's reaching out to God. So that's what the pieces are about, a kind of universal spirituality. I invite people to stand in front of the sacred mirrors, and they're all figures that are in the anatomical position. And so when you stand in front of the image and you mirror that image, you get a sense of that system in your body. And you kind of use your imagination to unite with the painting. That's the point of the Sacred Mirror series, and you can focus healing energy on different aspects of your anatomy. Also, I think that it's simply healing to see a multi-dimensional portrayal of a human being. We don't like to be confined to sort of 1 or 2 or even 3 dimensions. You know, as human beings with fully functioning consciousnesses, we are probably participating in many different dimensions, you know.
To see more of Alex Gray's mystical art, visit alexgray.com.
The preceding program was a production of WLRN Public Television.